Hello class, my name is Sylvia, and for today's speech I wanted to discuss about children's obesity. So as we all know, the numbers of obesity rises every year due to all the high calorie foods that the US is producing. And also we are the number one in obesity around the country, sad to say. So this is a good topic for us to talk about. And for the numbers of children obesity goes up every year, and these children are also being influenced by these high sugar foods. So like as we all know, most children watch TV, and always the advertisement that comes out are these really high popping colors, bright animations going on, like crazy stuff for these cereals. And the children's, obviously it grabs their attention. The mass producers for these companies are good at grabbing the children's attentions when it comes to throwing pixelated things everywhere and like characters and like colors. It grabs their attention wanting to try that cereal because it's very pretty and it makes the children want to get them. And these advertisements are very also good at influence their parents what they should give to their children. So it kind of gives like it grabs the wrong environment, but at the same time it also grabs the parents and children's attention, so the advertisement is doing their job. It gets more consumers rather than people disagreeing with the high sugars. And the advertisements are good at selling their products to the audience, and they also every single street around our area, the plazas, at least one fast food is sitting at one plaza. As we all know, it's the convenience that the fast food provides. It's the fast food, cheap and inefficient. You don't have to get out of your car. There's a drive-through. It's very simple and very easy for these people to just go by, grab a quick meal, and then just leave. So it grabs people's attention how convenient that is for their children as well when they need to quickly go to practice or school, to stop by a quick fast food, grab them something to eat, and then kind of just get going. But most of these consumers do not realize how much calories are actually being produced into each meal. Most doctors and professionals have noticed that at least every single person should at least have 12,000 calories per day. But most of these foods, just like one sandwich, contains over 1,000 calories, almost 500 calories. So it's very, very inconvenient how like fast food is very convenient, but it's not good how much they are consuming per day. At the large soda at McDonald's is about almost 1,000 calories depending on which drink you do get. If it's Coke and it's a large, the 32 ounces, that contains up to almost 800 calories. And people are not aware of how much they are consuming per day. If you finish that one large drink and you want to get a refill and you drink that again, that's almost 2,000 calories, and that's just one soda drink. It's not filling up your stomach. So people don't realize how much they're actually consuming, rather than just like, oh, how quick and efficient it is. And a lot of these parents and adults have noticed how children's obesity, how it can lead up to adulthood. So parents have also noticed that children are getting abused by their weight, like getting bullied, getting harassed at school because of their weight, about how they look, or calling them very rude, mean, inappropriate names. And I had some friends that dealt with that, and I'm sure everyone have seen this go down some time ago back in grade school. And parents have also noticed like their kids are growing way too fast for their age, way too much weight, growing in a very high rate of speed. So a lot of clinics have been open for these children actually. So weight controlling clinics, so professionals can actually help you with what you need to certainly work on for your children. And majority of the time, most of these kids are overweight for their age. And most kids are not supposed to be 138 pounds within 5th grade. That is a little bit overweight. It's depending on the height, and they check on your age, they check on your average. It's majority of these clinics have noticed the kids that do walk in are majority overweight. So to keep them to go back to the right right weight and the right height and stuff like that, they kind of go back to the right medication sometimes, depending on the child. It depends really on how bad it can be, how overweight you are. If it's a little bit on that mark, it doesn't have to be too serious. It could just be fixing your simple healthy eating diets. You can fix that. But some kids have actually been more than regular overweight, so professionals have to take a month to month every day appointment checkups just to make sure these kids are getting the right help. And if that clinic can help them, they just send them to another specialist, and that's usually what happens to these overweight children. And it's better to always take action right away than wait till adulthood, because once you hit adulthood, it makes it harder for their body to adjust. It makes it harder for them to move. It makes it harder for them to, they end up having back pain, shoulder pain, leg pain, knee pain. Majority of the time, most overweight adults have noticed they have majority knee pain because it's holding so much of their weight. And most children have also developed that knee pain as they're growing older. To stop this from happening, these professionals have created very strict diets to avoid any eating out, fast food, nothing like that. Try to keep them in a very strict calorie diet and keep their body also efficiently active, because majority of these kids also gain weight by eating a large amount of food and just sitting down. That doesn't keep your body continuously active, so that just builds fats over your body, which is not good. So we want to continue, these parents continue to try to keep their kids active, probably put them in a little bit of a program like soccer, basketball. That's how to keep them kids active, keeping their blood flowing. It's good for them. So most children and parents have noticed this. Most professionals have also noticed this. This is a way to keep kids, to continuously keep them active, continuously have them kind of just like burning weight as they go, which is good for them. Once they hit adulthood, they won't have much of a struggle as previous generations have. And this is all I got for right now. So I hope you guys enjoy my speech. I try to pack in good amount of information as I can. Thank you guys.